Okay, so we are live. We're just recording this first podcast here at the room at Cedar Grove. And with me today is Melody. Otis Check, okay. And we have the students.
Kane Burnett.
And AJ Sanchez.
AJ Sanchez. Okay, you just put on a great show here at the room for about 45, 50 minutes or so. What'd you guys think?
It was good.
That was awesome.
It was good.
You guys were great, man. It was really good. And you played some Christmas tunes, some standards, and it really went over pretty well. Melody, how did you get these guys into jazz? That's my curious point. I mean, you guys were like young. Most guys would just take off into like, rock or whatever. And then here you are with jazz, which is pretty difficult. I mean,
it is probably one of the more difficult classes that we offer, at least in the instrumental music program. I don't know that a lot of them have experience with jazz or know a lot about it when they start, but they kind of get that through taking the class.
Okay, that's great. And how did you guys get interested in jazz? I mean,
for me, one of the reasons I joined jazz band was because I heard the song Pink Panther and I wanted to play that.
Really? See something.
And my grandpa used to play the saxophone too.
No kidding.
Yeah, he gave me his old saxophone, and then I was gonna quit band, but then I realized I could do like rock band and jazz band, so I decided to do jazz band, and it was so much more fun.
That's awesome, man.
For me, my uncle was in jazz band when he was in high school.
Uh-huh.
So I kind of, again, took his saxophone and went with it, and then Lucas decided to really start doing it, taking it seriously. I was like, yeah, we'll see where this goes.
Right. Do you feel yourself like moving into any other genre?
I'm starting to like wiggle into rock a little bit just because Lucas has gotten himself into it. But yeah.
All right. And Melly, how far do you take the students in terms of class? Like what's the curriculum and the levels that you go through?
I would say they're playing a lot of music that sometimes I hear the high school groups even playing, which is amazing that they can play at that level. But I think that all comes down to our schedule at the school. Our school is great about giving me the time to do that.
Right. And what school is this again? I'm sorry.
This is the Southern Delaware School of the Art.
Very good.
A lot of programs like this are relegated to after school hours or before school hours, and we're really lucky that it gets to be a part of our school day.
Right. It's beautiful. I mean, in my school growing up, I don't even know if we had music, to tell you the truth. Back in the day, it wasn't one of the things that were offered. I'm a Catholic schoolboy here, so we had 1 through 12, and that was about it. Math and arithmetic and sports. But it's great to see that you guys are really flourishing in this. And again, I look at it. I love music, and I don't think I've ever picked up an instrument to learn to play. I'm the greatest at all the air instruments. The guitar, the drums, and all that stuff. So, I'm really good at that. But put something real in my hand, and I'm lost. From chords and progressions and notes and all that. I can see it, but I think it's always fascinating when you guys. I say the younger kids, that they grab it and they grab a hold of it, and really it's like another language. And I think how do you guys like learn? What's your learning process with music?
For me, it was just having where my uncle used to play us, like he kind of taught me the basics, and then again with having it at school, it's a lot easier to pick up from time to time, because it's like you get the time to keep learning, and then if you take it seriously, you start teaching yourself outside of school. I never took lessons.
Really?
Yeah, you
just naturally picked it up. You're just gifted.
I just picked it up.
Same for me too.
So, really? So I'm sitting next to two savants here, right?
It was also, we had a good teacher too.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Well, you guys put his props in, everyone. Trust me, that goes a long way. So, but Melody, how do you keep? What's the size of the class? I mean, you had 12 on stage today, I believe, right?
Yeah, we had a couple sick today. We have a class of 15.
15 altogether. Okay, and are you subsidized by any grants or anything like that, or
no?
And you carve out that and what it takes to operate. Are there any things on the horizon for you guys? Are there other shows and stuff?
My first thought goes to the May concert, but King's Dominion is always something to look forward to.
King's Dominion, okay, that's fun, right? That's not you're not working that really gig, fun, right? Okay, good. You gotta have a little break every once in a while. Yeah, and the concert for the kids, you guys really let loose there as well, right in the lobby. And I know that Mr. Rivette and Paul and everybody here at Paul Cares really enjoyed having you there. And that show is it's a lot of fun, believe me, from someone who sits there and looks and is an amazement with you kids and what you're doing and how you're growing in the musical field. And it's wonderful to see, because I think I believe that music is a chord between everybody. You know what I mean? So it's really good that you guys are really moving forward with it. So what's on the horizon for you, Melody? I mean, you got new classes coming up for every year, every cycle. There's another 15 kids.
I have the same kids through the whole year.
Okay.
So yeah, we don't change on a semester basis or anything. So these guys will get to perform in our rock band show coming up. We're going to do a Led Zeppelin show in March.
No way, really?
Yeah, so we're getting ready to start learning the song Kashmir. We're going to put some horn parts in that. It'll be fun.
Okay, where's that at?
That'll be at the School of the Arts.
At the School of the Arts,
Yep.
Okay. And tell people where the School of the Arts is located.
It's in town, Selbyville on Hoosier Street.
Hoosier Street, okay. Yeah. And is there a site to go to that they can go? And
yes, I believe it's you can go to irsd.net.
Okay. And
from there you can find the link to click on this other Delaware School of the Arts.
Great. Kashmir, wow. All right, man. I would go just for that song alone, because that is really difficult.
It is very difficult.
I mean, it took Paige a hell of a long time to really get that down, So I'm curious, how are you going? And we can go deep here because it's Zeppelin, but how are you going to have the guitar and everything with that?
Yeah, we're working on that in a rock band class right now.
Okay.
So they learn all the guitar, bass, drum parts.
Got it.
And then when I have opportunities to slide the jazz band in there to do horn parts on songs, then I use them for that.
That's great. Yeah. Excellent. And you guys are all psyched for that, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Who could not be psyched for Zeppelin, right? Come on, So but it's really good to know that you guys are really into it. What do you do outside of music and everything?
I play video games.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
Okay. And
I'm in show choir and in stagecraft, and I do theater and sing.
No kidding. Mm-hmm. Really, that's fantastic. You guys, you seem to be more staying with the arts instead, with what you just said and your gaming.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. That's cool. Any sports?
I used to play football, but I'm kind of just leaning off of that.
Yeah.
Trying to find something else.
Right.
I play sports every now and then.
Okay. That's cool. It pays to be a little bit diversified, get things out. So what do you think when it comes to music, where do you find your creative at? I mean, do you ad lib on something? Does Melody, do you let them kind of like open up a little bit and bring their own interpretation?
Yeah, we do some improvisation games, and we'll go around the room and do improv, and it gives them a chance to explore their instrument a little bit and to make up their own tunes and melodies. Okay.
Well, folks, if you didn't know, we're live at the Room here at Cedar Grove, and the kids just finished up doing a wonderful 50-minute set for the Sunday brunch. And I will emphasize once again, if you haven't been to the Room to enjoy and experience a Sunday brunch, and specifically a Sunday jazz brunch, you're missing out on a nice treat. So when these kids come and play, it's not only exciting to see younger generations take up such an amazing genre of music with a lot of history behind it, especially a lot of American history, right?
Oh, yeah,
absolutely. That's what jazz is, right? So I highly recommend coming down here and checking it out, seeing these kids and checking, just really following them along at the school and what they're doing. I'm sure we'll be having them here once again. Anything you want to add to anything?
Jazz band is hard.
I praise you. I seriously do. It's not easy. It's definitely not easy. And that's why a lot of people really don't do it. But I mean this seriously, for those that do, I give you 1,000,000% kudos, because it's so difficult. You're not just playing three chords and, with a little trio and getting out there and trying to be Green Day or something. You know what I mean? It's you've got some real music underneath of you. And I know that everybody appreciates watching you guys grow and something that you can take to. It's a more mature level of music, right? Absolutely. So now what I want to see you come back and talk about that you've got in the Bach, Beethoven, and you're whipping out the big cellos and, and the violins and all, right? So that's your next move, right? So, well, listen, I wouldn't want to take up too much of your time. I appreciate everything that you've done so far and coming out here on this kind of chilly December day, but for being the first remote podcast, whatever, I think we're doing pretty good here. And you guys keep rocking, man. Well, keep jazzing. So again, thanks everybody. We appreciate everything that here at the Room. Again, make sure you come in and support Paul Cares. To finish up with, Paul Cares is an official 5013C organization dedicated to helping kids like this move forward in the musical arts and culinary arts. So your support by supporting the Room coming to a show, 100% of proceeds are dedicated to fine gentlemen and fine young folks like we have here and helping support Melody in her missions. Okay, so we're going to sign off. We thank you once again. Stay tuned. You can catch easy listening jazz on the 302 radio show here for Delaware every Sunday at 8 o'clock. All right. Greg here. Thanks again. We'll talk to you soon and have yourself a great day. Bye-bye.